Get away, you just for a while. Gonna go for a ride. Gonna take my time. Maybe just for a day, I got to run away. And now, never gonna cry no more. Never gonna weep again. I'm gonna find that place in the sun. Man, you never see me cry. All that's in my past. I'm gonna find that place in the sun.
Hi, welcome to this week's Down the Shore.
This week we're going to be talking collectibles. If you caught us a couple weeks ago, we showed you Margaret's collection of Phillies memorabilia.
Today we're going to see Joe's collection of his memorabilia, which happens to be about Charlie's Angels. So stay with us. This week we're going to spend time with Joe, and he's going to show us a little bit about his collectibles. He likes to collect Charlie's Angel stuff.
That's right. I've been collecting them for a long time. Most of the stuff I've had since I was a kid, actually.
And why do we collect Charlie's Angel stuff?
Well, you realize that I was like 10 or 11 years old when they came on, and I remember they were on Wednesday nights at 10 o'clock. And they were on from 10 until 11 o'clock on Wednesday nights, and my mother was not thrilled that I was staying up that late, but my dad let me stay up because I guess they were beautiful women, and he liked that idea. So I was a kid, and they were kind of popular when I was a kid, especially like the kind of baseball card kind of stuff, and they had Charlie's Angels cards, which are really cool. I think there are like 250, let me see, where is it? 253
Wow.
cards in the collection. Then they also have, within each, there were 4 different sets that came with Charlie's Angels. The first 2 had Farrah Fawcett in it, when it was Jacqueline Smith, Kate Jackson, and Farrah Fawcett. That would be the first set here. And then with each set there were 11 stickers. Now I don't have all the stickers, as you can see.
Oh, those are stickers. Oh, I
These
didn't
are
realize. I thought
stickers,
they
yeah.
was different, but I didn't know they were
Yeah,
stickers.
see these,
Okay.
if you look at this background here, that goes with the first set, and there are 11 stickers to each set. These I just put here because they're my favorite cards. But the first 2 sets came with Farrah Fawcett, and then she left. She kind of got uppity, and she wanted a lot of money.
Wanted
And
bigger, better things?
yeah, well, she wanted to. She went on to do Sunburn, which was like a really bad flop movie, and she did Somebody Killed Her Husband after that, which was another flop, so she kind of disappeared after that, which I was happy for, because I didn't particularly like Farrah Fawcett, because my favorite was...
Where is she? She's right there.
I lost her!
Oh, there she is.
Jacqueline Smith.
Who played?
She played, Jill, yeah, hello. See, I know all this stuff.
Kelly Garrett.
Thank you. She played Kelly Garrett.
His favorite, but he couldn't
My
remember.
favorite, I couldn't remember her. She was my favorite.
Okay.
But then with the second season, after Farrah left, Cheryl Ladd came in, and she was the next Angel.
Played,
She played Chris Monroe, Jill Monroe's younger sister. And she was an instant hit. Everybody liked her, I liked her, and Charlie's Angels continued from there. Let's see.
Yeah, that's a pivotal thing, because if she wasn't accepted as a new Angel, then it wouldn't have gone on as long as it did.
Right.
Because further down the
Exactly.
line, when they changed it, they kind of
Yeah,
lost
it kind of died out after a couple of years. But the first couple of years, they were real popular. I can show you this. These are, if you remember when you were a kid, bananas. I don't know if they
I
still...
never had bananas.
You never had
No,
bananas? I remember this. We used to get it from school. Well, I don't know if you can see on the tag, maybe on this one. This one is with Jacqueline Smith. You can see Woolworths, 10 cents. You probably can't get in there too, Claire. I think I got this like on clearance in
It
like
says 10 cents on it.
82. It says 10 cents on it. So.
I never had bananas. I mean, I remember Teen Beat and all that kind of stuff, but not bananas.
Yeah, well, let's see. And I got TV guides.
Yeah, so you have a
collected-
large selection
I got
of
a
TV
large
guides.
selection of TV
They were on
guides.
the TV guides that much?
Well, this one they weren't. This I made up because what I started doing when I was a kid was I would clip out all the... yes, I was weird and I had no life. I would clip out... and this is kind of funny
Why
if you
should
want to
you
look
be
at
different
it.
than the rest
See,
of them?
I would clip out the stuff from the TV guide that would describe each episode, and I saved them. And then I just put them in, I taped them into a TV guide.
Even I never thought of doing that.
Well, I did think of that. I was a lonely
Start
child.
doing that for the X-Files.
Anyway, now here's one that they were actually on. One of her faces, someone gave this to me, and inside here.
What year is that?
This is 78. This was from the 77-78 season. And I don't know what exactly the addition of this.
He has more of their pictures plastered everywhere.
Oh yeah, see?
The Ford TV Guide is not a TV Guide anymore, it's an Angel Guide.
See, look, it's an Angel Guide.
Everything is, I mean, but I don't think that counts because that's like, you messed up the TV Guide.
I didn't, well, it's okay, because the TV Guide's messed up anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like,
Yeah,
it's,
right,
as you can see, it's not in mint condition to begin with.
Right.
So, I didn't mind putting stuff in there. Kind of weird, but this is my life. And then here's one with Cheryl Ladd on it.
That one's nicer, right? They kept that nice.
Yeah, that one's a little bit
Oh,
nicer.
put-
Yeah, I taped 2 pictures onto that one. This is before I was collecting. I was
Right,
doing it
right.
as a
When
kid.
you're a kid, you don't think
Yeah,
about it.
then this was during the 4th season after season 3. Kay Jackson left because she wasn't happy with the
Was it
writing.
really that early?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, she did 3
Wow.
seasons. Kay Jackson was there for 3 seasons, and then she left, and they brought in Cheryl Ladd, Shelley Hack, and Shelley Hack didn't.
She wasn't that great.
She wasn't that popular, and she only lasted. I don't know. I liked her. I mean, she was
I
pretty.
don't know
and-
why I didn't like her.
Yeah.
Something about her annoyed me. I just don't know what
Yeah,
it was.
I think people thought she was like stuck up or something, or a character.
Well, I don't know. I personally thought that they should have brought in another brunette. If Kate Jackson was brunette and she left, that they should have brought in another brunette. The same way they did with
True.
when Farrah Fawcett left, they brought in another blonde. It just seemed to.
But I like that because then I put Jacqueline Smith in
Oh
the
yeah,
middle.
because that was your
Because,
favorite. That's
Jacqueline
right.
Smith was
Forgot.
favorite.
That's probably why they did that. Actually.
That's probably why they did that.
So she was the last one left from the original. Jacqueline Smith.
Jacqueline Smith lasted
So-
all 5 years. She was the only one that stayed with it for the entire 5 years. I don't know, what else do you say about that? She was a wonderful person. She stayed with it. Then Shelley Hack went on to do, and I kept collecting like after they even left Charlie's Angels.
What they were in.
Yeah, and anything that they did. And she did something called Cutter to Houston. I don't know if you remember that. That was a show that Shelley Hack was on. It lasted like a season, and that kind of died.
It vaguely sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I think I started watching this actually. I
It was a good
probably
show.
liked it, and usually when I like something, it gets canceled. for the
It
most
was a
part.
pretty decent show, and then Kate Jackson went on to.
I love that show.
She went to do Scarecrow vs. King,
I
and that
love
was
that
like
show.
for 4 years. She was with Bruce
Boxleitner.
which Debbie knows as being on one of the sci-fi shows. I don't know which
Babylon
one it is.
5.
Babylon 5. Thank you
Yep.
very much. Okay.
Captain Sheridan.
So I saved that, and then as they went
She's
through.
also married to Melissa Gilbert,
Oh, is she really?
Yeah,
I didn't know
she
that.
is, who was on Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah, I never liked Farrah, and like I have the posters, but I don't have them to show you. I never really kept
Hold on.
anything of Farrah because I didn't like Farrah. I hated Farrah because she was taking Jacqueline Smith's position in the middle. As far as I was concerned, I was 10 years old. These are the original Angels. Okay, that's Jacqueline Smith from, let's do it from left to right. That's Jacqueline Smith, Farrah Fawcett Majors, as she was known, and Kate Jackson.
Yes, she's married to Lee Majors.
She was married to Lee
$6 million man.
$6 million man. Then we got rid of Farrah.
But she's in the back.
Glad to see her go. Yeah, well, and then I put a picture on the back of each one of them. And that's Farrah. I didn't like her, and I didn't like her until she became an actress when she started doing like Extremities and The Burning Bed. Then I started liking her. I started collecting her stuff. Then this was the second year when Cheryl Ladd came in, and if you remember, the first show was they went to Hawaii.
Oh, yes, yes. Because Charlie was kidnapped.
Charlie was kidnapped. Yep, Charlie was
Remember
kidnapped.
that.
And
Yeah,
this is
the
Cheryl.
scene with her on the boat with the bikini, Cheryl Ladd.
Yes. Yeah, she looked good. She looked good. You must have been jealous. She looked really good. She was hot looking. I think that's what made her so successful. Anyway.
Hey, if you got it, flaunt it. If it gives you money, okay,
Then, like I said, Kate Jackson left after the 3rd season, and that's when they brought Shelley Hack in, and it's a picture of the 3 of them. And for anybody that knows Charlie the perfume, that's what Shelley Hack was known for. She was the Charlie girl for a number of years. But she didn't quite make it. She didn't quite cut the grade as an angel. Here's another kind of sexy kind of picture of them. And then there's a really beautiful on the back. Here's this is like my favorite picture of Jacqueline Smith, and I have a poster that looks
Wait,
like
I
that.
have to go back to this one. Look at the pants.
Look at the pants.
That's a
That
70s
was-
thing in the...
Well, actually, that was 81.
Was it 80?
That was 80. Well, no, that would be 79.
Yeah, that
you're
was
right.
the
That would be
70s thing. That
79.
was like disco time.
Right, and then this would be 1980. There were no pictures of the last 3 together. And that would be Jacqueline Smith, Cheryl Ladd, and Tanya Roberts. And I have like a picture of her by herself.
How was she received?
Not well at all. And the show at that point died. I think they kind of gave up on it at that point because they started moving it. And I don't know if you noticed that. Now we know, as kids we didn't know, but now we know that when they start moving the show and switching time, it's in trouble. And they had moved it to a Sunday night at 8 o'clock. And You know, at first like I said it was on at 10 o'clock, then the next year for the second season they moved it to 9 o'clock in the morning. I guess they wanted more kids to watch, and that did work, and it was on 9 o'clock through the next 2 seasons. And no, and then it stayed there for the 4th season, then the 5th season they just started.
Because I thought it was
going all
9
over the
o'clock
place.
when you started saying 10 o'clock. I don't remember when
Yeah.
it came on. It was 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it was originally 10 o'clock, and it was more serious when it was first on. If you ever watched like the first seasons with Farrah, and it was a little bit more serious than it.
And then they started poking fun at it.
Yeah, they started.
Yeah,
poking
because
fun
here
at it.
it says that it's a People magazine, Charlie's sexiest and last angel.
And Last Angel.
Well,
with a
I don't
question
think
mark.
the other two were real thrilled about her coming in and saying that she's the sexiest either. Where'd that come from?
Well, I don't know if she said that. I guess People
Well, I know.
Magazine
That's what I
said
mean.
that,
I don't
but
mean her, but I mean People magazine.
I don't know if she said that. But here's this. I like this People.
They were on
Magazine.
People a lot too, huh?
Yeah, they were on a lot of People. This was like one of the original posters that they have of Charlie's Angels. This was very popular, and they did one show where they were supposed to be singers. And I believe that Farrah wore it and Jacqueline wore the outfit in the show, but Kate didn't. But she did wear it when they, and this is actually, and I don't have it, it's actually on Time Magazine, which was the first time I believe that they let like stars like that be on Time Magazine, and I can't find it anywhere, but it's my little search. I'll
So
search
if anybody
for it.
has it,
So if you
tell
have it,
Joe.
well, let me know. If you give it to me for free, I'll take it, because I don't usually spend a lot of money. But I got like a lot of
You know,
People
for someone being
magazines.
cheap, he actually has a good collection. I don't know.
Yeah, pretty decent. This is Farrah. Like I said, I started liking her when she got more as like a serious actress. This is Jacqueline Smith on the cover of People. This is when she played Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis.
This was after.
This was, yeah, just after her Charlie's Angels was ending for that particular movie. They went on to, a lot of them did like a lot of TV movies afterwards.
I didn't realize she played Jacqueline Kennedy.
Yes,
I forgot.
and then here, up here in the corner, you see Cheryl Ladd. She played Princess Grace.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, and if you look here, this was the TV guide, which actually, see, this one I started getting serious about collecting them. And if you look at this one, this TV guide is like almost in mint condition. So, and apparently these are worth money. I just found this out. Not that I particularly care because I wouldn't sell them, but
I don't think of them as assets.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
assets.
sure. If I ever get poor,
Joe has assets.
I have assets. The Charlie's Angels collection, which won't go back in the
Would
bag.
you like me to help you with that, sir?
No. Okay, there we go. But I just started collecting them, and here's one with Farrah, which is kind of cool. And here's one with Cheryl. And these are all in pretty nice condition.
Can I show that again?
What?
Looks different.
Yeah, Cheryl Ladd again.
Oh.
Yeah. And here she is with Sigourney Weaver and what's his face? Lee Hornsley?
It's not Lee Horsley.
Yes, it is. This is Lee
Oh,
Hornsley.
yeah, it is. I'm sorry.
It was a movie called Crossings.
He looked different.
He looked different.
Doesn't look like him when he played Matt Houston.
He played Matt Houston?
Mhm.
She looks good. Sigourney Weaver looks good. But not as good as Cheryl Ladd. Anyway, here's, this is Jacqueline Smith when she did Jackie Kennedy, the TV movie.
It's Jane Seymour.
It's Jane Seymour. Who did I say it was?
Sigourney Weaver.
Oh,
I'm looking at it
Sigourney
going,
Weaver should look so good. That's Jane Seymour.
That's why she looks so good. It's Jane Seymour. We now place
I wonder
Dr.
if it's
Quinn
Sigourney
medicine
Weaver
work.
from.
You probably saw the S-E-Y on the bottom.
This is, here you go, Bruce. Bruce Boxenleicher again.
Boxleitner.
I don't know. It's when the TV guys started doing those stupid, crappy, cartoonish kind of things.
Yeah, I like
hate
them, the real
those things.
pictures. Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
it's like, I hate those
Well, they
things.
stopped that now. They don't do that anymore, do they?
Yeah, here's a mint condition one with Scarecrow Mrs. King.
I love that
And-
show.
Love that show. This is when Jacqueline Smith did Rage of Angels.
Okay.
Okay, that was a good Sidney Sheldon novel, which they just totally destroyed. But it was a good novel. The movie kind of stunk. Even though she was excellent, and she was like...
Of course she was good, but the movie stunk.
The movie stunk. She was excellent. And she was kind of like... That part was kind of written for her, so... At least that's the way it seems, that's for sure. Here she is with Ken Howard.
Yeah, I would say this is Ken Howard here, too.
Yeah.
He used to play on White Shadow.
Yes. Yeah, he was on White Shadow.
He was the coach.
He was the coach. And who is this guy?
Oh,
Don't
let
we
me
know
see.
him? What did he... Armada Sante. What did he play on?
A lot. He played a lot of
He was
stuff
on a lot of
Armando
stuff.
Sante. He's just a lot of stuff. I don't think there's anything in particular, but he was on a couple of things.
Here's one with Shelley Hack when she went on to do, yeah, what's the name of that show? Oh,
Doesn't say.
It doesn't say.
It looks
I
familiar,
remember
though.
that show, though. It was a
Very
good
good.
show, and they didn't keep it on, though.
Jack and Mike.
Jack and Mike.
That's
yeah, it was
right.
a pretty decent show, and it
That's
really
right.
didn't
Weren't
last.
Were they reporters or were
Yeah,
they...
they were a lovey-dovey couple.
Yeah.
They were probably making America sick. So that's for the
He's so tainted.
Richard Chamberlain, The Bourne Identity with Jacqueline Smith. She was in a lot, and here she is with...
she had a good career after Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, she did. Here she is with Robert Wagner.
She did a couple Danielle Steele things too, didn't she?
Yes, yeah, but I don't like mentioning that, just Danielle Steele.
Well.
Not her best work, but anyway, this is Farrah. You'd hardly recognize her. Interesting.
You have a couple of...
I have a couple of duplicates, so yeah, I just would put them away. And here, this was the last Charlie's Angels, Tanya Roberts, and she was on a puzzle magazine that I bought, which was kind of interesting.
Oh, what are those over there?
What? These two are novels that friends of mine gave me about a year ago. And they're actually...
they had novels.
They have novels, and I think that there are 6 in the collection, I'm not sure. But there's 2 of them, and they're actually a novel of an episode of Charlie's Angels.
Wow, so you still need 4 more, huh?
Still need 4. I think there are 6, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this number 3 and number 5, so I think there are 6, which would be kind of neat.
Did you actually read them or
no? No, I didn't want to read them. I didn't want to mess them up.
Yeah, right,
you know.
Sure.
So these, from what I understand, are worth about $10 each. So not that I'm going to play them, not that I'm going to read them or spend.
Now.
What?
What were you going to say? Spend all your
No,
money?
not
You're
that I'm going to sell it or
them.
anything.
I told you, it's assets.
Yeah, I'm not going to sell it. It's mine.
Now,
you have a question?
some of the angels branched off to other mediums, or at least one of them did.
What are you talking about?
What do you have in your hand?
What do I have in my hand? Oh, this. Oh, she did this when she was at Charlie's Angels.
Well, okay,
she
that's
didn't
fine.
really...
I didn't say you had to wait till after.
Okay, this is Cheryl. I don't know the album cover, it's at home, but this is Cheryl Ladd's album. This was Think It Over, and that was like her big hit off of it, Think It Over, and that was in 1978 when she was Charlie's Angels. I guess like after the first season, she wanted to be a recording artist, and she has an album, and then we have a second one. Yeah, I bought it too. Yeah. And then she has a second one, which a friend of mine gave me, which I have on 8-track. She gave this to me. This sad little 8-track thing that you can't play anywhere, but it's a Cheryl Ladd.
I won that on the boardwalk.
She won that on the boardwalk. Don't ask what year this is. What year is this? 79.
1979.
Capitol Records, 1979.
Yeah, both are
on
Capitol Records.
Those are the only 2 she made. But she had a pretty nice voice.
I liked her voice. I mean, some people might say, who's that? But I liked it. But
yeah,
I'm
liked her.
not that picky either. So.
Yeah, well, I don't know. A lot of people don't know this, but she used to be the singing voice before she became famous. Her name was Cheryl Stoppelmore, and she was the singing voice for Josie and the Pussycats.
Oh, okay.
So she had started out as a singer and then made it on Charlie's Angels, and I guess never got to sing. So here I have buttons that I made. I actually made these in art school. Mrs. Blouse was my teacher, as a matter of fact. Look how bad they are. They're like falling apart.
Ooh,
but we had to make...
She got a deadly disease.
So does this one. It's like, they're all like really bad.
Is this fair?
That's
Cheryl Ladd.
That's Cheryl Ladd.
It's so bad I can't tell who it is.
Can't tell who it is.
They always did
This
the tennis
Kate
thing.
Jackson.
Didn't Cheryl Ladd and Farrah Fawcett always play
Yes.
the tennis players? I wonder if they played it in real life. Any idea?
I don't know. No clue.
Just...
And this was one of the cards that I took and made a button out of it. They're like in really bad shape, but...
Actually, this one's not too bad.
Hey, I was a little kid.
The Terrific Trio is what it says on the bottom.
Terrific Trio. Then I have, let's see, I have stuff
Mind
over
your way.
here. No, don't even think about moving. Here we got, these are 2 notebooks that I found. These I paid like 89 cents for in Rite Aid. And they have Charlie's Angels on them, and I had never used them. I only bought them because they had Charlie's Angels on them. And
It's a little worse for wear.
yeah, the back is kind of messed up. Don't ask me how, and I kind of, this got messed up, and I've always had these away. So yeah, that's a, yeah, I have this poster. That's a poster, and I have that poster, which is kind of nice. And then this here is a
Poster
poster.
Girl.
This here is Poster Girl, and they have like posters of everybody, not just Charlie's Angels. There are other people here.
Yeah, that's, what's her name over there? Who was that one in the left corner?
Cheryl Teagues. That one? No.
No, that.
Oh, that's Susan Anthony.
Yeah, the teeth. She's got
All right,
teeth.
this here, this is Farrah Fawcett. This is the most like famous poster. I think that every kid back then had this poster. I have 2 of them myself. This I think sold over.
I didn't have one.
She didn't have one. Boys had them though. But I think this sold over like 10 million copies. This particular, it's like I think it's still the all-time selling poster. Yeah.
I don't know, I kind of like the full-size Sean Cassidy one myself. But
Yeah, yada. Anyway, we're not doing that show. This is Cheryl Ladd. This is a really nice picture. I think it's supposed to be like a Rita Hayworth kind of pose.
yeah.
And I have this poster. It's a really nice poster. And this doesn't have any holes in it or anything. I actually bought
What
the
size?
poster.
Large?
It's probably like 36 by 40 or something like
Large
that.
size.
Yeah. The big old, remember in the 70s they actually made big old posters. I don't know if they do that anymore. We don't want to look at them because they're not Charlie's Angels. I'm not looking at them. This is an awful picture of Cheryl Ladd. Did you see this? This is awful.
That almost looks like an animated one, a cartoonish one that they made up. It almost
Yeah, that's terrible. That's
computer
like
generated.
absolutely awful. And I don't know if it actually exists as a poster, and if it does,
Let's
I
hope
don't
not.
want it.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, this one, I have this poster. That's
Little
a
racy.
real nice one of Farrah.
Little racy.
What?
Cover of Playboy.
Was this the cover of Playboy? Thank you. Bill says it is the cover of Playboy.
It looks like it could be.
I didn't know that.
Angie Dickinson,
I don't
I
please
had
for
the
my...
issue too.
What? You have that issue?
Uh-oh, he's been holding
That'll
out.
make a nice Christmas
Bill's
present.
been holding out.
Bill's been holding out because Bill's got a Charlie's Angels game in his garage.
And now he has the Playboy.
And now he has a Playboy issue. You know, Tanya Roberts was in one too.
I know.
And I actually have that, though I don't have it here.
Family show.
It's a family show. This is Jacqueline Smith, like I said, my favorite. Sorry, I'm blocking you anyway.
It's Jacqueline. He'll block
It's
me.
Jacqueline. I'll block her for Jacqueline Smith any day. Sorry. And that's all we have of Charlie's Angels in that.
That's all.
But, so I have
What
that.
else do you have? Oh, over here too?
Over there
Can you
too.
do
This is I sent away for these things towards like the end, like I think like 1981, I guess, and it was called a fan club thing, and you can send away. And they only had these two. They had a Cheryl Ladd one and a Farrah Fawcett one, and it was just like this little fan thing that you can. It's still in mint condition. I mean,
Yeah, it
it's-
looks good. Yeah.
and they just have like
Oh, they have
all.
little pictures too.
Yeah, they have like all little pictures.
You can have a wallet size. Put
Wallet
in your wallet.
size.
This is my girlfriend.
See this here. This is charter member of the Farrah Fawcett fan club. Oh, here. This also came with one of the most famous posters of all time. So we can show it to you. Forgot it was in here. But that's the most famous poster. And I didn't start getting Farrah stuff until afterwards. I mean, she
Yeah,
was
it's amazing.
long gone out of Charlie's Angels before
Amazing
I
you got
started
you have that much
buying
stuff.
stuff. This is, I had mentioned Sunburn.
Oh,
And this
okay.
was from Sunburn, the first film that she did that really bombed big time. Taught her a lesson, I guess.
Gotta
She
start
thought
somewhere.
she was going to be a big star when she left Charlie's Angels. And it didn't happen for her. But at least she went on to be an actress, which was kind of cool. So,
I haven't seen her lately.
yeah. I think she was just in a TV movie or
With
something.
Ryan O'Neal still.
Yeah, from what I think so. I don't pay that much attention.
Attention
If
to
they're not on a
personal life.
magazine or something,
Yeah.
I don't buy it. But here's Cheryl Ladd. That's a nice one of her. And I'm an official member. See, there's my official member of the Cheryl Ladd fan club.
I'm impressed. I was never official member of
Aren't you
any fan club.
This is kind of neat with the hat. And
Oh, yeah.
This, if you remember this from like the 70s. This is actually a postcard.
All those satin outfits. That's right. Because I
Yeah.
had a satin short
Mhm.
set. That's right. That's
This
right.
is actually a postcard.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that cool?
Uh,
What else do we have? And then they just have like, this is pretty. That's a pretty picture.
I liked her sometimes when she had her hair like that. When
Yeah.
it was the crinkle look.
Yeah, she was cute. And this is a little poster that they gave of her.
Farrah has a bigger poster.
Yeah, well, which is kind of neat.
Oh, yeah. She's got a hooded sweatshirt.
So that I've had.
Well, her mother was an actress, Diane Ladd.
Oh, that's right. Yes. And
I forget who her
her.
father was. He was Alan Ladd?
No, that was her. She married Alan Ladd's
Oh,
son.
okay. All right.
So that's how she got the last name Ladd, which was good because, like I said, her name
Cheryl
was
Stoppelmore?
Stoppelmore was her name. So she needed a new last name. This is something of Farrah that I bought, just this little hanging wall thing. It's 1979, which was, you saw the poster. This is
Still in
part
the
of that
plastic,
poster.
too.
It's still in the plastic. Yeah, I didn't take it as a plastic.
What's in here?
I think those are, let's see.
Nothing good?
I don't know. Oh, this is a whole magazine. The cover's gone, but it was when November 1978. It's an entire magazine devoted to
Cheryl
Cheryl Ladd.
Oh, funny.
The whole thing is about Cheryl Ladd. I don't even know the name of the magazine, but the whole thing is Cheryl Ladd.
That is
From
wild.
beginning to end. It's a Cheryl Ladd magazine. I didn't make this. This is what it is. It's about Charlie's Angels and Cheryl Ladd in particular.
That's funny.
Which is kinda
There's
funny.
Farrah Fawcett.
There's Farrah Fawcett in there, but it's all about
About Cheryl Ladd. Interesting.
Then I found these one year. These are stickers,
Oh,
actually.
full size.
And these are big stickers, and that one you have. Okay, and these two are posters. The one that Margaret and I are holding. that I have, but I've had these. These were like the first posters that came out of Charlie's Angels, and these posters are, I think I cut them up, and I cut them up into smaller pictures because I totally destroyed them because I had this stuff all hanging on my wall when I was a kid.
I know the feeling.
And then there's this one of Cheryl Ladd, which I don't think is a poster, and they changed it for some reason. I don't know. What's in there? God, I forgot I had this.
Uh-oh, there's another little...
This is a 45 record of the Charlie's Angels theme song.
Oh,
Is that Orion? What year is this? 1977. Forgot that was in there. Then we have these two, this magazine, which cartoonish of Charlie's Angels, which was kind of neat. And then now you can see this was stuff that was hanging on my wall when I was a kid.
Yeah, what it is,
and it's a poster of Jacqueline Smith, Keith Jackson, and Cheryl Ladd. Okay, and then last but not least, or last but least, I guess? Sure.
No.
Recently I found this. This is a Charlie's Angels doll. Well, not a Charlie's Angels doll, actually. This is a Jacqueline Smith doll, which is different, because they did make Charlie's Angels dolls. There are 4 of them out there that I don't have, and I haven't found them yet. Bill claims that he has some at his house, but he better not, because I'll go and I'll burglarize his house. But apparently...
They even have the shoes that are coming back.
They even have the shoes, which are platform, which are really kind of funny. But this is
in all pink.
This is supposed to be the Jacqueline Smith doll. It doesn't really look like her.
A lot of the dolls don't look like her.
That's who she is. Well, I got this recently. They had the card show at the mall, and they had collectibles and card show, and I had seen this, and I thought that that's who it was, and I wasn't sure because there was no name. It wasn't in a box or anything. I got it for $20, so I figured it was worth it.
I know.
And then recently, for my last birthday, friends of mine, and someone else. And Kelly, who you might remember from the Halloween show, they got me this. Where'd you find this? Tell the audience.
New Hope, Pennsylvania.
They found this. This is an original Farrah doll, which you did good because this is an original from, and I didn't know this at the time, but because of the book that I read, this is one of the first ones because they made 3 different ones. And like I was telling Margaret, this one, the skin is a little bit darker, and the hair, as you see, really doesn't look like Farrah's hair. And then the second doll they made the hair a little bit blonder, and they made the skin lighter. And then the third one is identical to the second, only that the body is made actually of plastic, like the cheap dollar store dolls.
Right. Yeah, as you can see, her hair looks a little gray here. She doesn't look
yeah, I mean, it doesn't even look like her.
It looks like bleach blonde that didn't quite come out right.
Mm-hmm. And did you have fun seeing my collection?
Yes, I did.
You think I'm a total wacko?
No, and I can relate to most of it because I was a couch potato when I was a kid too, so I was into all the shows. So.
Okay. Well, we're out of time, right?
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Guess we're out of time.
Well, that's all the time we have for this week's show.
We hope you enjoyed looking at Joe's memorabilia collection of Charlie's Angels as much as we did.
If you have a collection you'd like to tell us about, you can write to us at
Down the Shore,
P.O. Box 607,
Seaside Heights, New Jersey,
08751. Bye.
Take it easy.
Nobody wants to say the first goodbye. Every time I see you cry, I know it's true.